Yo, 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 what is good with it? How is it going?
What's
What's
up,
up?
big homie? What it
Man, I
do?
am just anticipating this game tomorrow night. Can't wait to go to it. Can't wait to break it down a little bit more in depth with you here tonight. Kind of do the same old there. Before we get jumped into this thing, though, we wanted to thank everybody that always shows up to the show. We also want you guys to like this show, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell because, guys, I'm telling you, all the content's going to be coming. Stevie G, you're in this thing already. I appreciate you, brother, all the time. Go ahead and
Sure.
share. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Stevie G. We're going to jump
Thank
into
you,
this
Stevie.
thing right now. Corey, here it is, man. It is almost game day. We are almost there. It is, whew, man, it's
You nervous? You nervous as hell, bro.
hell
Just
yeah.
say it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, look at
Play,
him.
Playing an Alabama team a second time. I seen a stat the other day. Alabama hasn't lost back-to-back games since 1893 against the same team. That's a pretty impressive stat right there. That's not something that you can rest your laurels on as an Oklahoma fan to say, oh, they don't have Nick Saban or anything. Buddy, that's 1893. They have not lost to the same program twice in one season. Now, granted, I don't know how many times they've gotten a chance to actually play that same program because times are different now. I think this is something that we're going to see a lot more coming up in the future. So there's going to be a lot more opportunity for that. But hey, at the end of the day, here we are. They're pulling up to Norman. The line, if you keep up with the Vegas lines, Corey, they've been
Yeah.
flipping on us. They've been going from like 1.5 in favor of Alabama, then they go 1.5 in favor of Oklahoma. I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything up here. Give me a second.
Okay.
Get this. That way we can kind of have it. We can take a look at it here. You can see
Yeah.
here they got Oklahoma minus 1.5 now. That's where we're sitting on this line.
It was OU yesterday, 1.5. That's crazy, man. Because I was
Right.
looking at it yesterday. Hey, Corey, it's the closest the Oklahoma State will get is with OU playing in the CFP. Got you, Stevie. That kind of threw me off.
Shots
Look,
fired.
this is basically a toss-up game. I know we're gonna dive deep into the weeds on this one, but on the surface, the first time you guys played 23-21, defensive touchdown. I see two even teams, and I think you guys have to be the favorites because it's at your house. I think
Okay.
that's going to be a big to do about everything in this game. I remember when you guys played Texas Tech that one year. You guys went to remember that game, the 2-5
I was
game?
there. I was there.
It was absolutely insane. I think that's what needs to happen tomorrow night.
George,
All
what's
right.
going on, my man? Hi, welcome to the channel, brother.
What's up,
Like and
George?
like and subscribe if you haven't already, my brother, and hit that notification bell. Go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I was gonna say I think the noise factor, Palace on the Prairie, that you guys that has to be the advantage. It has to make life a living hell on Ty Simpson. But as we dig deeper into this matchup, I just on the surface, your fans got to show up and they got to be rabid tomorrow. All right. I feel like that should be a given. OU's been kind of talked about, not in the best light when we're talking about home field advantage. But I think tomorrow your fans got to put their best foot forward.
Hey, Stevie G, hey, brother, I don't know how old you are, my man. I'm 34. I was at that game, the jump around game, the one against Texas Tech. Brother, I'm telling you right now, man, I have been to several other OU games since then. I have not been to one even close to the electricity that was in that stadium that night. That was absolutely insane. Now, granted, we got a chance to change my mind tomorrow night. I think that they got a lot of things in store. I've heard that there's a lot of things that they have been playing with a light show. I mean, this is a 7 p.m. kickoff, Corey. We really haven't had a big time game in Norman this year that's a night game. So this is where they get to pull all the stops out. They got the college football playoff flags everywhere. It's posted all over the stadium. I like this, Corey. The 12-team playoff, this is one of the best decisions they could have made, in my opinion. I think we keep it right here at this 12. I like the idea that some people have thrown out there, granted, it's never going to happen. Play the home games for the best remaining seed up until the national championship game.
Why not?
The problem with that is, Corey, is because you got the Orange Bowls and the Fiesta Bowls and the Sugar Bowls and them Rose Bowls. You know, the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, you know, they say. They would have a big absolute conniption fit. And here's my thing. Here's something to solve your issue. Go ahead. You can still have that bowl game. It's just not going to be a part of the college football playoff. Have a nice day. Thank you for playing.
Bro, fuck them bowl games.
You know what I mean?
Language. I'm over the bowl games.
It doesn't matter.
Of the past.
It's irrelevant anymore.
I'm a traditionalist. I like the old school Big 12. I was just at my neighbor's house. Quick story. Got some new neighbors. They're from the Seattle, Washington area. Great people. We were talking Pac-12 football earlier. I miss those days. The thing that I do not miss about the old days is these meaningless bowl games. You can be done with them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, because it's like if Oklahoma wins this game, Corey, they go pull up to Pasadena and go play Indiana, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with that because here's the thing. We're a hell of a lot closer to California than they are. I'll take that. That's a win. Buddy, I like the Rose Bowl atmosphere. I'm all for it. I'm just saying I would definitely be for home and homes. But if that was the case and we were playing Indiana, we'd be pulling up to Indiana. And I'm going to tell you right now, as an Oklahoma fan, I'd much rather go play in California than pull up to Indiana right now. Just saying.
It'd be cold.
I'm just going to. Now, Grant, I'm not too worried about the cold. I feel like our team can play in the cold, which that was kind of leads me into my next point here, Corey. Do we think at all that the weather has any kind of a factor on an Alabama team? Tell me the last time you ever heard of an Alabama team playing in a 40-degree weather. Tell me the last time you ever seen them do that.
It'd be hard pressed. I will say this. Remember last year, this time, we were talking about Ohio State just coming off that loss to Michigan, and they had to play Tennessee in the first round, and everybody was like, oh, Tennessee's going to go up to Columbus, Ohio, and smack Ohio State, right? Tennessee ran out there pregame warm-ups, no shirts, trying to prove a point because they're a Southern team. It didn't work out well for them. There's some merit to Southern teams going up north to play in colder weather. And it's only going to be 50 degrees. I don't think it's going to affect Alabama that much.
That's
if we'd have had the weather.
That's before the sun sets, Corey. When that sun sets, brother, it's going to drop into the lower 40s.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
If we'd have had the weather we had last week in Oklahoma for this game,
I'm glad we don't.
I think Alabama would be in trouble.
I'm glad we don't, though, because it was cold. It's really cold. I mean, I could do the 40s or 50, low 50. I can do that. I'm there all day long. Put me a coat on. I got my gloves. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have my hat. Because I'm going to be up there in the stadium, so the wind's going to be rocking everything else. It's going to feel colder than what it really is. But at the end of the day, man, I'm expecting this to be an absolute electric game. I think, and this is a hot take for you. I think if John Mateer comes out in this game and he has 2-3 turnovers and he puts our team in danger, I think you could see a Michael Hawkins come into this game. I really do. Because I think the reason you weren't seeing Michael Hawkins before this, because if you don't know, the red shirts aren't affected in the college football playoff. So he can play all the games, and it's not affected as far as a red shirt. Because I do think, depending on what John Mateer does, which there's another point that I'll get to, it's just going to be jumping around too much. It depends on what John Mateer does after this season, what Michael Hawkins does. I can see that kid transferring, man, because he's either really, really not that good or he's just ready to go anyways.
Because he can't play over Mateer?
Yeah, because Mateer's had some games, man, to where it's like he's thrown terrible interceptions.
B, who did Mateer come here with?
That's fair.
Ben
That's fair.
Arbuckle is not fucking benching John Mateer, my guy.
Are you
He
talking
came
about
with them.
Javante Barnes, Stevie G? I hope not, buddy, because if you are, he's not about to do anything. I'm just going to let you know right now. Not doing a thing.
Yeah,
Javante Barnes is not on my bingo card in this game as a player to watch on my offensive side of the ball. I'm sorry.
it's gonna take an effort from somebody you haven't heard of. It could be him, bro. In these games, in these playoff games, usually you're gonna need your stars to fucking go ball out, or you're gonna need a contribution from somebody that's an unknown to everybody else outside of the fan base. You know what I
That's
mean?
fair. That's
So
fair.
you're gonna need. It might not be Barnes. You might be right, but it's gonna have to come from somebody.
I mean, he's hot garbage. So
Yeah.
I'm just I'm just calling it how I see it, bro. I call a spade a spade. I don't.
Stevie
I'm
G
just.
saying he's a good pass blocker.
He is a good pass blocker. I'll give him that. I mean, man, here's my thing. I don't want to see us having to throw the ball. I don't want to put this in John Mateer's hands. I want to see us being able to establish a run game. That's what I
Well,
want to
hell,
see.
I don't. You, what's it been? 10, 11 days since y'all played LSU? How long has it been? Like 2 weeks or something?
That was like the weekend after Thanksgiving, so
I don't
we're
know if a
talking a
run
few
game.
weeks.
I don't know if you've developed a run game in 2 weeks, but
No,
um,
I'm not saying that. I'm not by any. Now, here's the thing, though. Xavier Robinson, when healthy, has been known to put up some runs. Like he's a good running back that we got there. Here's the thing,
you
man.
talking about 2-4?
The offense is not getting fixed miraculously. We are what we are at this point in the season. Like, don't get me wrong and don't get it twisted, okay? This is going to be a straight out grudge match, slug them out. Like, the toughest team is going to be standing at the end of this game. And I think that's a lot of what these teams are in these college football playoffs. It's a lot of
Absolutely.
good defensive teams because you got Indiana, you got Ohio State. Like their offenses are good. They're not explosive though. They don't
No,
have explosive offenses.
they don't.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of looking at all that kind of stuff and it all factors in, man. It's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Are you talking about Keontez Lewis at receiver? Is that who we're talking about here? I'm
Sooner
assuming that.
offense. Sooner offense is easily the biggest X factor of the game. I think we talked about this off air a lot, B. Your defense is going to do everything it needs to do to keep you in the game, right? What can
Yeah,
you do on the offensive side of the ball? Ty
100%.
Simpson and that offense for Alabama hadn't looked great the last 4 or 5 games of the year. Struggled against LSU. You guys struggled against LSU as well. They've struggled against some teams, man. They just hadn't looked like the same Alabama that went there and beat Georgia. So I think defensively, you guys are gonna be okay. What can you get from this offense? How pissed off is Alabama gonna be? Last time we saw them getting their teeth kicked in the SEC championship game, they've had to sit on that for 3 weeks almost, right? That's a lot of time for coaches to motivate, break kids down and build them back up, right?
You're not
So we
lying.
can see a totally different Alabama team,
To
especially with a
me,
bad taste in their mouth.
this is going to show a lot of what Caleb DeBoer is about, man. We've heard all
100%.
this talk about him, Bama, Nick Saban, everything else, yada yada yada. You go in here, you pull up in Oklahoma, and you get this W right here. It's going to be something nice to put up underneath your cap. You know what I'm saying? Especially since you, as a head coach, have not been able to beat the University of Oklahoma. Kind of had
Ooh.
Alabama's number. So it's one of them type
That's
of
a
deals
flex.
to where it's like, come on, bud, what are you gonna do? You say
Because
what you
y'all
want
damn
to.
sure messed up their playoff run last year.
That's what
Y'all
I'm
damn
saying.
sure messed up their playoff run last year. And then this year, you kind of they
We
had
pulled up into
everything right.
Bama.
Yeah. So that's a
Like,
good point. especially with all of this Michigan stuff going on. He's the hot name when it comes to this Michigan job. I think life is definitely easier in the Big Ten than it is in the SEC, 100%. Let me ask you this: if you're Kalen DeBoer, you lose tomorrow night to Oklahoma, Michigan comes knocking on your door, what do you do?
Man, oh man, oh man. I think I'm staying in Bama, bro. That's a hard job to leave, bro. Even though the expectations and everything, but damn it, that comes with the job. It comes with the territory when you're coaching for a blue blood. Now, granted, Michigan's a blue blood too. Don't get it misunderstood. I'm just simply just as far as Alabama as a brand, bro. I mean, he's got like a top 5 recruiting class coming in yearly. He's still bringing guys to Alabama just because of the name alone. You're not getting that quite as much at Michigan like what you are nowadays with Alabama. It's shifted a little bit, just a little bit, but he's going to be walking into something at Michigan that's completely getting started from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Alabama, you kind of got to walk into something that Nick Saban had kind of gifted. You know what I'm saying? He kind of had this team set up. Not a lot of players left right after Nick Saban left. Like Ryan Williams ended up coming back, the receiver.
Yeah.
He still was committed to them. I'm just saying.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Go ahead.
You're talking about him going to Michigan and them working from scratch. I mean, Curt Cignetti showed up to Indiana last year.
He's not Curt Cignetti, though. He's not Cignetti. He can't coach like that. He can't coach like that. Come on now. Are we serious?
All right.
He's not that. He's not that
I
level.
agree. Well, he coached a team in the college football playoff that lost.
I appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate that. No, they didn't.
He took the Washington Huskies to the national championship game. It's not like he's a terrible coach.
It's big facts. It's big facts.
Beat Oregon on the way to do it. I remember him going through Dan Lanning. They beat Oregon twice that year. They beat Texas in the national semifinal when everybody was picking Texas. I mean,
I'm with you. I'm not knocking.
Washington has traditionally been way better than Indiana, but I'm just
But what's he done since he's got to Alabama other than miss the playoffs, and now you barely made it in? You're probably about to lose to Oklahoma.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, man.
It's not looking so great for the guy, man.
Should Michigan want him?
No, I think there's other candidates out there that you can go grab. Who? I mean, I don't know. John Gruden to me seems like a sexy, intriguing pick. I don't know why. I don't know. I would like John Gruden in college. I don't know why. I just think with the right staff around him, I don't know.
Yeah.
You telling me John Gruden couldn't step up into some kids' living rooms and some parents' living rooms and convince them to come play for him?
Yeah, but how long is he gonna be there? There's always that threat of him leaving. You know what I mean? I would like a Dillingham from Arizona State.
That's nice. I don't think he leaves though. I don't think he leaves though.
Because he's an Arizona State guy. He graduated from there. So I'm with you on that. I
don't think he's leaving. I mean, I don't think you necessarily have to look on the college football landscape. I think you go look at some offensive coordinators possibly in the NFL that's out there. I don't know names right off the top of my head, but there's guys. Hell, I might go holler at an Ed Ogeron and see what he's doing, man.
Yeah,
you know Ed O can go get some freaking player. He can recruit, man. I don't know.
He didn't probably burn through 3/4 of that $17 million buyout.
I mean, really, is there anything? Is there any kind of money that could get like a Dabo Sweeney over there from Clemson? That would be a nice hire.
I don't know if you want Dabo though. He's kind of people have been saying like Mike Gundy, Dabo. I've heard both of those names affiliated with the Michigan job. To me, those guys are relics, and Mike Gundy more so than Dabo. But you're talking about two coaches who didn't want to adjust to NIL, didn't want to adjust to the transfer portal. I don't want a coach like that. I want a young coach that knows the landscape, that's going to work his ass off, that's going to build relationships, retain players, work with NIL, work with the portal. I don't want a Dabo or a Mike Gundy.
You know who I'd probably go holler at? This is crazy. This is gonna be off the wall. It never happened. I'd go see what Tom Brady wants.
Oh.
He's not going to. He's an owner, part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Like, he's getting paid millions of dollars to be on Fox. Like, he's not going to do that.
He's making.
I'm just saying, you want to talk about an alumni that's Fox, the GOAT, like, buddy.
Yeah,
buddy.
You talking about recruiting? That's like fishing with dynamite with Tom Brady, bro. Let's shift gears here, bro.
Let's do it. Where are we going?
Coming into this year, talking to you off camera, this was a big year for Brent Venables.
Absolutely, it was.
What's at stake tomorrow for Brent Venables? Because I feel like he took himself off the hot seat.
Oh, he's off the hot seat for sure.
But what's really at stake for Brent tomorrow? What can a win, a second win in the same year versus Alabama and moving on to the second round of the playoffs? What does that mean for Brent as a Sooner fan?
Just a lot. It just means from where he brought us, like, I watched the interview today, or whenever it was like the address the media, whenever Bob Stoops addressed the media after Lincoln Riley left, and he said, not one guy is bigger than the program. You know what I'm saying? He was like, we're going to be okay. We're going to move forward, and we're going to keep pushing forward. They played that video today. I've seen it on Twitter, man, and I was just like, wow. You know, look where we're at now. You know, they had the video of Brent Venables coming off of that plane whenever he first got here, to a crowd of OU fans. Like, Brent Venables has always kind of been that guy that you say what you want, man, but I've wanted Brent Venables, like, in all, I want him to do good at the University of Oklahoma. Am I critical of Brent Venables when he does wrong? You're damn right, because that's my university, that's my team, and I bleed for this shit. Like, it's what I do. But at the end of the day, man, like, you can't name me another guy that'd be better for the job right now at the University of Oklahoma than Brent Venables. And you listen to him, how he talks to the players, how his players talk about him, how his team talks about him, the culture that he's building there, buddy. And recruiting is going up and up. I mean, they've got guys, major guys, that have been committing for next year's cycle as well. So he's already starting off there. I love what Brent Venables is doing. He's got this defense absolutely. I mean, if he just figures out some sort of way to resemble some sort of an offense, like 25 to 30 points a game offense, buddy, we're talking national championship ready. That's what I'm talking about. Because he's got this defense right where he wants it, man. They've got depth. They're rotating guys in throughout the game at all three levels of the defense. Like, I love it. I was down on him just as much as anybody when we lost to Ole Miss. When we lost to Texas, I thought, woe is me, the season is over. It's about to get real. And he carried his lunch pail with him to work every day, man. And he brought it, and he rolled his socks up, rolled his sleeves up, man. And he freaking handled business. He carried this team to the playoffs based off of his defense. Lost his defensive coordinator in the offseason, didn't get Jim Knowles, who was the coveted defensive coordinator everybody wanted. So what does he do? You know what? I'm pretty damn good at calling defense. Why don't I go ahead and just do it? And look what he did. The defense looks better than it has in years. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking at all this stuff, Corey. I like it. I like the attitude of the team. These players are playing for the University of Oklahoma. You can really tell that. I don't feel like there's anybody out there just trying to get a paycheck. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. But you can really, truly tell when you watch this team that they believe, whenever they put that Sooners across their chest, man, that they're playing for something more than just themselves. You can see that. So,
what's the max number of points in your head tomorrow that y'all can give up that you're comfortable with?
The max that we can give up?
Yeah. Like
14 to 20 range, 14 on the low end, 20 on the high end.
With that? You think you can win with that? Yeah.
Absolutely. We already did.
Yeah.
We already did. I think I'm good. I think we're good for a couple tutties and some Tate Sandell field goals. I think we're good for that.
I think how many
Lou
turnovers did
Garza
y'all?
winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like to make fun of the dude's pants or whatever.
Do
Fuck,
what
I
you
don't care
want,
what
brother.
you wear.
That's
I
some
don't
bitch
care what
kicks.
you wear.
He
You kick
kicks
the
it
fucking
through
ball.
the uprights. He puts them through the uprights,
You can wear a
buddy.
thong. You can wear a
He
thong under all that
do it.
shit.
He
I don't give a
do it.
damn.
I don't care at all either. I could care less, buddy. One bit, not one bit.
Turnovers, you got to get 2, I think. At least
Yeah, you
2.
definitely have to get the turnovers for sure. And last game we didn't have any turnovers, but no, we have to
you
put
did.
our
You had a pick 6.
No, we did. I'm saying we as us, we didn't have
Okay,
any
okay, my
turnovers.
bad.
That's another key. We cannot turn the ball over. You cannot give Alabama extra opportunities, and you damn sure can't give Alabama short fields.
Well, that's how y'all beat them on the road. You didn't turn the ball over. You turned them over multiple times.
Right.
You're right.
Right.
So,
and for the love of God and Christ Almighty, Brent Venables, Arbuckle, anybody out there, if you got it at 4th and 1, 4th and 2 at the 50-yard, punt the ball. Punt the damn ball. Do not go for it. Don't go for it. Live and die by your defense.
Don't be
don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just telling you, it's really that's where I'm at.
Scroll down on that page if you can be. Before we move on to the next game.
What you looking for?
I'm looking for Satania. I think that's your X factor. I think if you can get a couple of big passing plays, receiving plays out of him, I think he's got to go for $120 in the passing game. I think he's got to be that involved. I think the other receiver, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Who's your second receiver?
We got Giovanni Gibson over there. We got Deion Burks.
Deion Burks. I think he needs to have a big game. I think the passing game has to come alive. It doesn't have to be spectacular. Mateer doesn't have to throw for 300, but there's going to be some big plays needed in the passing game.
Don't get me wrong. It'd be nice if he wanted to go ahead and do that. I wouldn't be upset with him at all. Like, if y'all just want to miraculously come out here and score some damn points, I wouldn't be upset.
I think Sooner fans would love that.
That'd be okay. It'd be just fine. But Alabama's got a pretty damn good team over there on the other side. They got guys that are going to be playing on Sundays. Like, let's be real.
You got to get Jarek Hannick. I think the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, he was like the best tight end in college football.
He still has his moments. Yeah, some moments here and there where he can. He's still, I mean, God bless the kid. You know, he's trying hard. But that's like right there, number one. Let's go. Can we find a freaking tight end that can catch the damn ball and pass block both? Can we find one of those? Or do they exist? Because Georgia
they're far
and everybody else. Well, Georgia seems to find one every damn year. I'm sick of it. Can we not get one of those guys? Damn. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all ain't tight end you, man.
Brock Bowers leaves and they go get another one. Well, hell, QBU ain't looking so good right now either, brother. I'm gonna tell you what.
It was looking good to start off. Mateer was in Heisman talks. It's still there. That dude is still in there. I think what happened was you guys got into the meat of the SEC schedule, and he got beat up. But I think, shit, man, let it fly tomorrow night, man. Let it fly.
Fling that damn thing. Fling that. Yeah, do not do that. Like, don't make any of those dumb throws you did against LSU, bro. Don't do that. Like, for real, please.
I think you can get away with one. No, you can get away with one turnover.
None. Zero.
I think your defense is good enough to where if they turn it over, that they can run out there and get a stop. If it's on the plus side of the field, they can stop them, hold them to a field goal attempt.
Problem is, when John turns the ball over, he makes it count. He does it in great opportunity. Hey.
Score for tomorrow? Unless you got some more talking points on this one?
No. 25-20. Oklahoma.
All right.
25-20.
Field goals. So that Lou Groza Award winner is going to be working tomorrow.
You're going to have him a couple of them.
I can see that. I'll go First time it was 23-21. I'll call it. I'm gonna say 19-13 Sooners.
I like that too. I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
19-13. I think
That
there's gonna be
works
a
for
lot
me.
of field goals.
It works for me.
Yeah, I think both teams under 20 points. I can see
I'm
that.
fine.
So
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if we wanted to put 30 plus up. I just don't see it happening in this game because
nah.
Alabama is respectable on the defensive side of the ball. Just because they got torched by Georgia, Georgia's a damn good football team. So it doesn't that doesn't mean anything to me, honestly, at the end of the day. They're here for a reason. Alabama is one of the top 12 teams in the nation. You can say what the hell you want to. When you play in the SEC, you get special treatment. That's why Oklahoma and Texas left the Big 12 and came to the SEC because you get clout and you get things like this. It's just the nature of the beast. So
Yeah.
here we are. I can't wait. I really wish still to this day that they would have put us up against a Tulane or a James Madison, but hey, man, we get to play Alabama. That was our fault. We should have you beat Ole Miss. You're in that game
I was gonna
against
say
Tulane.
you beat Ole Miss or Texas, and
Yep.
you go in there with one
You're
win.
in
You're
there.
probably
You're in
ranked
there.
higher, and you're playing one of those Group of 5 teams. So.
Yep. But we didn't. So
yeah, such is life.
It is what it is. I'm not tripping. I'm not gonna cry, but it still gives us a. I can't wait till I get to the game tomorrow. I'm waiting for the atmosphere outside of the game. And I can't wait to talk some shit to Alabama fans because I know some of them are going to be out there. They're going to be feisty, and I'm going to get them going because I'm going to hit them with the boomer. They're going to be all. I'm going to be all up over them. They are gonna feel me all day. And I talk trash when I'm in the stadium too. I tell them sit down, take a seat. So it's going to be good times. I can't wait.
Awesome.
That's where I'm at with it though.
Awesome. All right. Miami, Texas A&M.
Let me get this pulled up here.
I like this game for a number of reasons because at one point in time, both of these teams are ranked in the top 3.
Right.
So this it's a game in the trenches. I think Miami in the trenches is really strong. Texas A&M, a SEC team, they're going to be strong in the trenches. Marcel Reed kind of fell off a little bit towards the end. I thought he was going to be a strong Heisman candidate. And then the ever never-ending story of Carson Beck, the up and down roller coaster that he is. Right. I don't know how to pick this one. Honestly, I kind of like Miami when we talked about it last, but it being in A&M, I think the home field advantage is going to be a problem for Miami. I think talent-wise, up and down, Miami's the better team. But shit, man, I don't know. I think this is the one game where you can watch along with the OU Alabama game, and you're going to be like, I really don't know who's going to win this game.
Right.
And I think that's the cool part about the playoff. To me, it's a toss-up. What's the spread on this?
-3.5
for A&M.
A&M. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
This is my X factor right here for Miami. Malachi Tony. This cat right here,
the true freshman.
I'm fixing to tell you right now, this cat right here is special. He is going to be playing on Sundays one day. Yeah, that's my X factor right there. I've watched him play in a couple games this year for Miami. I just wanted to pull him up simply because he's going to be the guy that makes or breaks it for Miami. He's going to be the one that can make that big play. They can put him over the top against this Texas A&M team. Now, don't sleep on Texas A&M, though, on the other side. They're very capable football team. Their only loss was to their rival Texas, who, let's just be real, they can never beat Texas. That's kind of big brother over there. So you got all those factors. I like A&M in this game just simply because it's the 12th man. You got Kyle Field. That place is going to be absolutely nuts. I don't think Miami's ready for that type of environment. I really don't. I've never been a believer in Carson Beck. I like Marcel Reed way over Carson Beck. Corey, what do I always say? Quarterback is the number one position on the field.
Yep.
Right? And I think Marcel Reed is one of them dudes and I think he has one of them dude moments in this type of game. That's my prediction.
I can see it, but here's the thing: Miami has NFL level talent on that defense. It's
They
as
do. They
fast and
do.
dynamic as Marcel Reed is. But
And
he's
man,
been playing
Ruben,
against this all year in the SEC, so it's like whatever to him.
that man
Um,
Ruben Bain over there off that edge is a real man.
he's
That,
he's a dude.
that's a dude.
I'm surprised you said Malachi Tony. I think the biggest X factor by far, Carson Beck. Like we get good Carson Beck, Miami's going to be in the game. We get bad Carson Beck, this can get ugly.
Yeah, I
At
mean,
Kyle
yeah.
Field, you know what I mean? So I'm interested to see what the game plan is. How much do they protect Carson Beck from himself and the rest of the team? But going into it, I thought Miami. I'm going to switch sides on this. I'm going with A&M.
I got A&M in this one too. I
Yeah.
just think, but the Carson Beck thing, man, I mean, I'm just down on that. Who leaves Georgia? Who the hell does that? Unless you're just not good enough. And if you're not good enough to play Georgia, then you're just not good.
Yeah.
Or you're not like elite. Because if you're elite, you're not leaving Georgia. And you
Right.
damn sure ain't leaving for Gunner Stockton. I mean, he's okay, but let's be
Right.
real here. You know what I mean? It's not like Georgia was like, oh, get out of here, Carson Beck. This and that. He obviously felt some type of pressure from Gunner Stockton and left and went to Miami. He thought the grass was greener on the other side. If they lined up, Miami's getting smoked by Georgia. It's not even close.
I don't know. The winner of this gets Georgia, don't they?
Well, they're going to get smacked.
All
No, they don't.
right.
The winner of this
No,
gets
who they
Ohio
get?
State.
The
Ohio
State.
State.
Yeah.
Yep, they get Ohio State. Because the winner of us gets
Concepcion is
Indiana.
another. Okay. Yeah, Concepcion's another one, man. The receiver for A&M. He's another burner. He reminds
He's
me of the
nice.
receiver y'all have, Santana, the burner.
I'm glad Satania decided to leave Arkansas, man, because he's doing so much better with us.
Yeah.
So, but no.
He's your best receiver by far.
Oh, 100%. It's not even close. Yeah, it's not even close. Not even close. So, man, A&M in this one. I mean, we got anything else? This is going to be another
let's
good
talk about
game,
these two. Yeah, I think so. I think this game and obviously the OU Alabama games are going to be the marquee games. I guess we can end it on this. What chance, percentage-wise, are you giving Tulane and James Madison to win their games? Because to me, 0. To me, this is a huge weekend for the group of 5.
That's where I'm at with it right now.
Yeah.
You see that? Big zeros. No chance in hell.
Which one, if you had to pick one, which one has a better chance for an upset?
Tulane, man. Gotta be. Because there's no way in hell James Madison's beating Oregon. That's going to be bad. That's going to be really bad. Really, really bad. I mean, James Madison has some playmakers, but it's going to be in the trenches and the line of scrimmage in both of those games where you're just like, there's no way in hell, dude. There's no way.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. It's just Jimmy's and Joe's in those games, man. And James Madison and Tulane just ain't got them. They got a few Jimmys, but they ain't got no Joes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you just got some Jimmys and you ain't got the Jimmys and the Joes, you got problems. Especially when you're going up against teams like what you're about to go up against. Oregon's a real deal. Oregon is like, they're one of those teams you could have put them at 4 over Texas Tech, and I don't think anybody would have argued.
I don't think so either. I
being real.
Resume-wise, they had to give it to them. Oregon's in a great position because they're really not getting talked about.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they got all the talent in the world. We'll see, man. We'll see.
I gotta see that Texas Tech Oregon game. I think that's gonna be a good matchup. I want to see Alabama. I want to see Oklahoma, Indiana. I want to see Ole Miss play Georgia again, and I want to see Texas A&M play Ohio State or Miami play Ohio State. I wouldn't be upset either way. To me, this game is more of a pick 'em than any other game in the first round. This one right here. Because I think that these two teams are capable of beating each other by any means. Like if either one of them come in and they don't play their game, that other team's gonna win. So like this is like a high scoring. I'm thinking this game's gonna get up into 30, like over and under over 70. I don't know what they got the over under at. Let me look at that. Over under total 48 and a half, buddy. I'm over on that, but I'm going over. I think they score in the 30s in this game. I don't think because I think either one of them is going to be able to move the ball. I really do.
Yep.
I don't think they're just shutting each other down, and I think you're going to see a lot of scoring. You want to see a lot of scoring? Watch this game. You want to see defense? Go watch Oklahoma, Alabama. That's what's going to happen. What's going to happen?
100%. I agree.
That's how it is. So that's where we're going to be.
That.
It'll be interesting though. But let me ask you this. Do you give any of the teams, like you got, say, Oklahoma wins, Oregon wins, Ole Miss wins, and A&M wins, do you give any of them a chance to beat any of the top four? I think you give Oregon a chance against Texas Tech, but are you giving Ole Miss a chance against Georgia? Are you giving Texas A&M a chance against Ohio State, and are you giving Oklahoma a chance against Indiana? Like those three games, how you see those?
I think if all of the seeds hold true and we get a true 1 through 8 in the second round, I would rank Oregon number 1 to pull an upset. I would rank number 2. I'd say Texas A&M to go into Columbus, or not Columbus.
Well, it won't be in Columbus. Whatever bowl game. Yeah.
I think they got enough speed and athleticism to beat Ohio State. I think you guys would be 3 versus Indiana. Just because I've seen Indiana beat Ohio State and Oregon, 2 of the teams in the top 8.
Right.
And then 4th would be Ole Miss versus Georgia, just because they lost Lane, they lost a good chunk of their staff, and you just don't know what it's going to look like going forward.
I'll be curious to see what that looked like. That's another X factor. The Ole Miss team in general, they feel a little slighted. You know, their coach kind of left them high and dry. You make it to the college football playoff, and he thinks that the grass is greener on the other side, which it might be. Like, just FYI.
I'm
probably doing the same thing if I'm Lane. Let's just be real. But,
I think everybody is. But here's the thing. They can be super motivated by that.
100%.
They can,
100%.
You know what I mean? So,
100%. Because they definitely have the talent. Like, the team is still intact. Ain't nobody left them. Like, they want to go out here and try to win a natty over there. Do I think they're going to? Absolutely not. I think their road ends in the second round against Georgia. But, man, it'd be a hell of a story if they did beat Georgia and they keep this train moving, because Ole Miss and them players, I'm sure they'd love nothing more than to do that.
They lost 1 game all year.
Yeah.
To Georgia.
To Georgia.
And they were going into the fourth quarter up in that game, and they lost by what, 8 or something like that?
It was close. It was a 1 score, I know for sure.
Yeah.
So
and they got all the talent in the world to run the table. It's just, are they going to do it? So yeah, we'll see, man. I think the best thing that can happen for college football is what we just talked about. We get those 4 matchups. I think that's the best thing that can happen for college football. Anybody that's telling you that Tulane and James Madison getting the upset would be great for college football is full of shit. Nobody wants to see Tulane and JMU fucking playing Texas Tech and Georgia. It's just not.
No,
it's not.
If there's anything, I hope they get absolutely blown off the face of the earth. And the college football playoff committee, and we can put the top 12 teams actually in, because if we're getting technical, like Texas and Notre Dame should be in the playoffs, but you gave it to James 100%. Madison and Tulane, so whatever. We'll move on and go on. But that's my thought. Like, let's kick these little cupcakes away. This isn't the NCAA tournament for the freaking basketball. Basketball is a different game, because one guy can affect the damn team. They can affect everything on the court. in football, buddy, not one guy sometimes can't affect the whole thing. If your
No.
whole entire team around your quarterback's ass, guess what? Your team's going to be ass. I don't care how good your quarterback is. So that's my thing, man. The little Cinderella stuff don't really happen in college football, especially when you get down to this time of year. So the best chance we had to see that was when Cincinnati had Sauce Gardner and they played against Alabama. They gave them a little run for their money, but that was the best chance. And this James Madison team and Tulane team ain't even sniffing that. So
no, they don't have a Sauce or
there's nobody
Desmond
on either.
Ritter. You had really good players on that Cincinnati team. There's nobody
right.
like that on JMU. The
No.
closest I can think of is the quarterback that came from BYU to Tulane right before the season, but that's even then missed me. Like BYU almost made the playoff without that kid. So
Come on, buddy. Let's just
next.
So that's where we're at, though. That's where we're at. The playoffs are here. Maybe these things kick off. OU and Bama kick this thing off. I wouldn't have it any other way. 7 p.m. on a Friday night. I love it. Let's go. I'm here for it. I'm in that thing live and in action. That's it, man. That's all I got. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this?
Nah, man. Super excited for tomorrow night. I will be posted up watching every second of Alabama OU. Who plays after that?
Nobody. That's the only game tomorrow. It's the only game tomorrow. And then you got the Miami Texas A&M is on Saturday morning. So that's the only game tomorrow. So we're gonna see.
Very highly of you guys to let y'all start this thing off. They say we starting this motherfucker off with a bang.
Let's be real. The first two the matchups. I mean, you got Bama and Oklahoma, buddy. Which one you putting on Friday night? Let's be real. You gonna put Bama and Oklahoma or Texas A&M and Miami? Like, let's think about this.
Yeah.
We got a couple of blue bloods, or we got these other guys that think they are. Come on, man. So
I'm with it.
If y'all aren't already and you made it to the end of this channel, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We always want to hear from you guys as well. Talk to us in the comments. Drop down there in those boxes. Y'all think we're absolutely nuts? You think we're off a rocker? Let us know about it. We want to hear from you guys as our fans. At the end of the day, though, y'all already know peace, love, happiness. House divided. Kick your shoes off at the door. Do not walk in my house with your shoes on. Y'all be easy. Be good. Peace.
Peace.